Attention! An amateur douchebag fucking rage bait channels for the last couple of weeks went on and on and on about basically how stupid Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 1 is. So much so that I thought my vlog was enough to basically be a good first take, but the second take reminds me a bit of a kick to the face. Damien, if you will. Yes. He then proceeds to get the hell up and believes that he has some inner real criticism that I all believe is a little too, I don't know, gaslighty than usual. Getting to the point, if you will. I'm not saying I have receipts, but I want to say that this is a non-spoilers review of Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 1 because it is still Season 1 and there is a Part 2 later on this year. But yeah, let's get to Tila. Long story short, you guys still think this still is weird and gaslighting and, I don't know, triggering to a bunch of rage bait channels like Nerderotic, Clownfish TV mostly. And yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, did you actually watch Kevin Smith's Fat Man on Batman Q&A? He actually had fun, he actually answered all of your questions, and you didn't have this problem with, oh, I don't know, Zack Snyder answering all your questions. Yo, don't bring us into this. Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, non-spoilers wise, yes, I still think this is a good show. Meaning I'm not going to spoil all 5 episodes, which is basically not much to even start on. And yes, I actually watched the show twice, week of when it came out, working on my third, but since I really wanted to get this retcon of my own review out of the way that you guys can see, because I'm not going to lie, it was a little salty, even for me. So, that being said, I still think the show is actually pretty good. I think you actually have something going on here that can actually work. But I also understand that it could also falter. Like I said, it is a mid-season show, so technically maybe the back half blows up exponentially. However, I will say, Powerhouse Animation is doing a great job here. Like, yes, this is weird and all stuff like that, but can we also just talk about the figure line that you guys should be really praising for Mattel-wise? Because look at Jason here. Jason is a DC Direct 7-inch line, and technically you got that with the Masters of the Universe wave. And yes, I know Wave 2 is coming out with Tila that you hate so much, but I'm still going to buy her out of spite and review it because I personally believe Sarah Michelle Gellar is doing the best of what she can with this character, and yeah, I'm going to agree that she kind of should have had her character come out gay, to be honest. More or less, but yeah. That whole beef aside, I definitely, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to recommend the show if you're a hardcore He-Man fan that can't look past all the anti-SAW bullshit that's been happening the last couple of weeks. Give it the show a chance. It is actually pretty cool. I will say the voice cast is stacked. I mean, for God's sakes, you have Justin Long playing Roboto, and he actually put emphasis into that voice. Same for Griffith with his Orko. And you're going to tell me he can't just, you know, pull a Gandalf the Grey if you guys are going to go on and on and on defending old school Lord of the Rings before that new Amazon show shows up? I don't know. Again, as you can tell, this is a very toxic show, so I'll try to keep this as level-headed as I can. I think the show is pretty good. The figure line is also pretty awesome. I am going to say there may be 1 or 2 QC issues when it comes to the actual articulation for those figures, but I'm also going to say, at the very least, if you guys really do hate this show, do what I'm doing right here. Actually, prop up your figures and make a stop-motion fan film. I'm just saying, there are better avenues. Like, for God's sake, Jason here had a history of nothing but, like, fan films until, you know, Titan Season 3 is about to ruin that. But guess what's going to happen? They're probably going to have better fan films after the fact. I'm just saying you can take criticism, and yes, Kevin is been around the block long enough. My God, he was basically fighting Chasing Amy, freaking Dogma, and all of his other bad movies for, like, the last 25 years. This is nothing new for Kevin. Also, plot-wise, it's actually about kind of true to form Masters of the Universe, if you can get. I mean, I do agree that there is some problems, like, I don't know, killing off He-Man twice. I know it's an obvious spoiler that has been leaked to death, but you know what? I think he's not dead on the second time. I think it's wounded just to start a cliffhanger, and the cliffhanger's not bad because, though I did not have time to get, Skeletor's, Masters of the Universe champion version of him. It looks really cool. I hope it's an 8-inch figure, and it's very towering and very insane. So much so that I'll say that, if I'm right, one of my original... Oh, Shartimus Prime did a quick review of that, so cards of that. And long story short, I just referenced Letterkenny throughout this entire review. Look, ultimately, if you still think the show is not for your liking, then go ahead. You can still hate away as much as you can. I will say, at the very least, watch the videos, watch Kevin's commentaries with the writers that you all also unliked disliked like a motherfucker, and actually give him a chance. I think this is still his best written material since, Jesus, I want to say Tusk, so I'm just saying it could be worse. You want him to actually go back to hating critics bad kind of like movies, because this is how you get that again, and last I checked, I really don't want that. And now that we're stalling for time, can I just say this is probably the shortest. I wanted to get this off my chest when it comes to the show. I think it's executed just fine. Powerhouse Animation is really damn good. They're the same people that gave you Castlevania. Yes, I'm very much aware what happened with Warren Ellis, and first and foremost, I believe they're accusers. Before I believe Warren, I do want to see his day in court to see if he wants to at least find some receipts on this over the last several decades of his career. Fine, go ahead. That all being said, I'm Retrokid Reviews, and this has been my long, wish it was longer, but not enough time to review, non-spoilers wise, for Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 1. I'm going to come back later this year when Part 2 drops for the first season, and hope that none of y'all are right. So, end cards coming up to me to my previous video, which was discussing Ghostbusters Afterlife, and go to me here for the shorts, because I'm going to probably try to still do a short for, I don't know, Batman Long Halloween, and can we go? Like, seriously? Like, Laura, what the hell are you doing here? Oh, God, you're trying to defend Kevin Smith fans. Beast, get up here. You're just acting more unprofessional than usual. Oh, wow, that hoodie fit you? Yes, I think it's actually kind of... Oh, nice. You were going to say slimming. Anyway, yeah, go to, I guess, them also to hit the notification down below for future Masters of the Universe content. Yes, the show is a mess, but it is still written pretty good. Also, you're going to be mad at Henry Rollins doing a robocall. You want to be mad at freaking Scareglove being, I don't know, Tony freaking Todd. And there is a certain character I do not want to say 5 times. And is having a reboot. Car 2, by the way. So, Candy...